YouTube.com. No, not that. Hold on, is this a Fire Emblem thing, dude? Oh no, I just saw some spoilies. Dude. Oh no. Oh no. Is that that's a new Mario and Luigi? No way, dude. Shut up. That's a new Mario and Luigi? You're joking. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm a little late. I had to set up things a little late. Should I just start? Because I feel like people are going to come in and spoil stuff anyway, so should we just get going, or what are we doing? Should we just go ahead and do it? Because I was going to give some people some time to, you know, come in, join us, but yeah, if people are going to start with the spoilies, I feel like I might as well just maybe start. I also don't know if this is going to be super loud for you guys. Hopefully not. Go? Okay. Go. Just go. Okay. Dude, new? How is it new? Who's developing it? Who's developing? I'm so curious. Because it looks like the 3DS ones. Does it sound okay for you guys? It's not too quiet? Is it a little too quiet? Hopefully not. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe a new one is coming out. Oh, it looks so good! Oh my god, this looks so good. Wow, I love this style for them. Oh my god, I love these. I'm so glad I played these, because this is so exciting. No, that's not just what it's called. Oh my god, it looks so good! Who are you? You're adorable. Connie! Snoutlet. Oh my god, dude, this looks so good! It's fairly quiet. Okay, McDonald's manager money distraction, thank you. Oh. How about now? Is it better now? Dude, oh my god, this looks... I just have the dumbest smile on my... I mean, not dumb, but you know what I mean. I can't help but smile. This is... Is the world healing, dude? I ain't a pig. Let's get that. Oh, the bows! You know what's so interesting? Is that this is like the first time, that this is coming out on console, that a game in this series is coming out on console, but that we've gotten a model for them. Brothership. That's it? Oh, because they're like on this year?
Hello, everyone.
Shinya Takahashi here.
And I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh, dude.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi.
Who's developing it, though?
Almost 9 years.
9 years?
Mario and Luigi Brothership.
That's how long it's been since Paper Jam?
Look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
It looks so good. Dude, the animation is gorgeous.
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
Did it say who is developing this?
Bring the championships home.
Hey, Nintendo World Championships.
The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is
NES games are not included in their entirety.
Take on over 150 speed
Mushroom 2, Shivery Start.
From lightning fast beats to action-packed battles.
Is it me, or do the NES games look a little blurry?
Then give it your best shot. And
I feel
aim
like
for
they
the
look a
top
little
of the
blurry
online
for no
leaderboards.
reason.
You can also try more difficult legend challenges. Like completing Super Mario
That is
Brothers
really
in
hard.
one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge?
8.
Check out
The world
classified
record's
information
4.
for handy tips and tricks to
Slightly
help you
less than
improve.
5.
Put your skills to the test in survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide.
Wait, did I understand that correctly? Like, you'll be playing the whole game using warp pipes?
You've only got one shot to survive. Will
Sorry,
you
I'm a
be the
little
last one
caught on
standing?
that still. This is
Nintendo
cool.
World
I like this.
Championships NES Edition launches on
NES
Nintendo
edition.
Switch July
That
18th.
implies that they could be making
Pre-orders
other
for the
ones.
digital
So
version
like
are available
Super
now
and
on
SNES
Nintendo
edition.
eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
Pretty neat. I don't care too much, but that's pretty neat.
The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
Oh, Amane. Hello, Royal Star. How are you doing?
Relive the climactic
But yeah, what I was saying about what I was saying earlier about
Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
this looks really good.
Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to
Was this
face
what I
their
was
fight.
this what I tuned in on originally? Because I thought it, yeah. I thought this was Fire Emblem for some reason, like a Fire Emblem Warriors thing.
Kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Because I thought this guy was
Work together.
Three Houses dude whose name escapes me right now. I don't know why. I can't think of his name right now. But you know who I'm talking about.
Fairy Tail 2 launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
I was like, oh, did my stream just freeze?
Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
Is this near?
From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi
No.
and composer Nobuo
Nobuo Uematsu.
comes the turn-based
Fantasian
RPG
Neo Dimension.
Fantasian.
Fantasian, sorry.
The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization.
It looks
To restore
near-ish.
its
You know what I
memories,
mean?
Leo must confront an
Leo.
evil entity threatening all mankind.
That dude looks like Vincent from Final Fantasy. What, Vincent?
Skills
I
are
think.
the ticket to winning
I
battles.
think he's Vincent. Dude, this
Adjust the
screams
skills
like
trajectory to target
early
multiple enemies
2000
at once.
PS2 RPG. That's not a bad thing. I've
You can
just
also send
that's
enemies
literally
you
what I think of when I
encounter
see
to a
this.
separate dimension and fight them later.
Dimension.
The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Let them go!
Now, let us save the world.
I'd probably like this. Dimitri, yes, yeah, Dimitri, thank you. Yes. Wow, there is quite a delay. If I am just now getting my answer,
Nintendo Switch this
my question
holiday.
answered.
Another sport is coming to
Spoko Square Sport. Cool.
Basketball is being added as a free
Is it bad
upgrade
that I
to the
didn't know
Nintendo
basketball
Switch
wasn't
sports game.
in Switch Sports?
Dribble, pass.
I couldn't remember what was in it and what wasn't. Honestly, this is kind of surprising that
In
it.
2-on-2 matches
I mean,
using motion controls.
I guess maybe they just couldn't figure out a way to make
Try
it
out
work until
three-point
now.
Challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit.
Pretty cool.
Up to 4 players can also compete.
Hey,
in
this is
5
that one
street
Mario Party
battles.
minigame.
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches.
Nintendo Switch Sports exist. A minute delay? That's unacceptable. That's such a big delay.
Nintendo Switch
That's huge.
Sports dunks its way onto
What if Paper
Nintendo
Mario
Switch
64 remake
this
announcement?
summer.
No. I feel like they would have done that before Thousand Year Door. Hold on. There was no announcement for this. This must be big. This must be a big one. What is this one gonna end with, I wonder? It's gotta end with something. I mean, it's June. It's the June Direct. It's a summer Direct. It's gotta be something huge. I love this art style already. I don't know what this is, but I love this art style. It looks very hand-drawn, which is really, really cool. Ooh, neat little sidewalking simulator. No, this looks cool. Like, this has that brand of, like, indie game that... What am I thinking of? Like, Hollow Knight? What's that other one? Oh my god, what's the name of that one? Just like very fairy and blue and oh my god. Mio. Dust! No, is it Dust? I can't remember.
Leap into a new update for Disney Illusion
Oh,
Island.
cool.
Monarch's
I heard this was
detective is solving a
good?
mystery,
Question
and
mark?
only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure,
I think this is a
Mystery
good
in
game, right?
Monarch. Uncover hints and evidence
I don't have time to
scattered
play
throughout
games
the
anymore, so
world.
I don't know what
Then
games are
use
good
the
and
dashboard to
what isn't.
crack each case.
Ori, thank you.
One big
God
secret
damn, yes,
lies at
that's
the
exactly
end.
what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Ori and the Blind
Because
Forest.
this
Thank you.
free update
Good
launches on
lord.
Nintendo
10
Switch
from the ho-ho.
later
Thank
today.
from the ho-ho. Thank you. Feels like yesterday I was playing Sonic Minecraft despite it being 19 months ago.
Adventures
Wow. It really was, wasn't it? Celeste. Celeste is another one. That wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Ori, but Celeste is another good example of what I mean.
Friend Hello Kitty.
Is this Sanrio Animal
Other
Crossing?
familiar faces in this open world adventure.
It's not open world.
Team up with
I
new
highly
pals
doubt
to
that's
solve mysteries
true.
And restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Yeah,
launches
it's
as a
gotta
timed
be
console
Sanrio
exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system
Animal Crossing.
next year.
That's smart, I guess. But there's already Animal Crossing.
Let's get
I'm sorry, is this-
loony in this wacky sports game. Play is
When was the last time we heard about a Looney Tunes video game?
and more
And also-
across more arcade-style sports. Unleash the full
Okay.
power of Acme across
This
iconic
kind of game,
levels
well,
with four-player local co-op.
dude, it's like
But
all the
watch out for
not
the
Mario
falling
games.
anvils. Looney Tunes
It's set up like
Wacky World
exactly the
Sports
same.
crashes onto Nintendo
Also, I
Switch
feel like they
this
could
fall.
do the cell shading look a lot better than
That's
this.
all, folks.
Let's see if you game on.
Emergency meeting. New
Amogus,
remake
dude.
And imposter roles are being added to Among
Oh,
Us. Alert
interesting.
others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking
Say what you
devices
will
on
about
others
Among Us,
as a
right?
tracker, or turn
That's it. That's my statement.
invisible while tracking players
No, say
as
what
a
you will about
dancer.
Among Us, but
Suss
like,
things out when this free update
it is
for
a
Among Us
really
sneaks
fun
onto Nintendo
community,
Switch later
you know, like
today.
friendship game. So it's like it makes sense that they wouldn't like make a
monster
sequel,
army
that they
is
would
at
just
your
kind
command.
of like Minecraft, right? Where they just keep updating it rather
This is
than like.
Felicidad, a
I just-
realm of monsters.
I also
Those who
feel that it's
command and raise
weird
them
that
are called
not,
Farmagia,
bigger
and play a
updates don't
vital
come
role
out
in the
when
last
they do drop
civilization.
updates. I feel like they
Ten
add very
Farmagia
basic things.
Must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious
Magus.
reign of the underworld. Raise monsters
Farmagia.
and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant
Oh my
seeds
god, it is a farming
and
sim.
cultivate.
I mean, it's in the name, but I didn't know if that was just a name. I'm sorry, is this farming Pokemon? Is this farming Pokemon Xenoblade? Because design-wise, it reminds me a lot of Xenoblade.
And exploit enemy weaknesses
The characters
in
have this
action
kind
or
of like
combat.
not Dragon Quest sort of feel to them.
Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion.
Oh my
summon
god, it's
and
Gigantum.
wreak
It's
havoc on your foes.
Monster Hunter fella. My god, why are names escaping me so bad today? The Sanrio game was a mobile game before? Oh, that's... I mean, that's great that it's not exclusive to Apple anymore, but still, weird. I knew it! New Donkey Kong! I figured there would be a new one.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is
Are you
barreling onto
Are you
Nintendo
going to
Switch
tell me that
in
Donkey Kong
HD.
Country Returns
The
returns?
Tiki Tac tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana horn.
So both... Okay,
Obstacles in the way?
so you're telling me that you couldn't be bothered to develop a new Donkey Kong Country game on Switch?
Each
All
level
we're
is
all
filled
we're
with
getting
legend.
is remakes
No match for these tough
or
bananas.
remasters. That's it?
From manic Minecraft
I would have thought that you were making a new one.
to high-flying
I mean,
rocket
I'm
barrels,
glad it's on Switch, but like,
and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of
it's just Donkey
transportation
Kong
methods
Country
available.
Returns, dude.
Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy.
Return
for two-player
squared.
local co-op.
I think someone actually did say returns. Yeah, return squared.
80 of healing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's
Donkey
pretty
Kong
cool.
Country Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo Switch system.
That's
January
pretty cool.
16th.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD.
It returns again.
Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
The returning. What are we looking at, Takahashi? What is it, Shinya? Another RPG. The time is nigh. Is this Octopath Traveler the Third? Square strategy? I was kidding. Oh, wait, this is Dragon Quest. So I was kind of right. No funky mode? Dude, there's gotta be a funky mode. I don't believe it. HD 2D remake. Wow, we're reaching Kingdom Hearts levels of subtitles now.
On an epic
HD 2D remake. Because I'm assuming there was an HD 3D remake at some point.
encounters.
If they have to specifically call it the HD 2D remake, I'm wondering, because I don't know much about Dragon Quest.
Formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
HD 2D. I was half right. Yeah, I was half right.
Forge your own path. The legacy begins.
Well, I don't think it begins. It's Dragon Quest 3. Maybe that guy's
Dragon
legacy
Quest
begins,
3
but
HD 2D remake.
weird that they would,
To Nintendo
because they
Switch,
didn't do the
November
first
14th.
one like this, right? I think it's weird that they're, I mean, maybe this is a fan favorite, that's why they're remaking this one, but I feel like, I don't know. Featuring legendary heroes such as the guy from the first game. Yeah, okay, so it is the Erdrick trilogy. Well, no, that is the... Okay. Why would you not... I mean, I guess that one's coming out sooner. That... That's very confusing. I don't know why you would announce it like that. I feel like it would almost be more hype. Well, I don't know. Because I don't know much about Dragon Quest, so maybe I'm not the right audience for it. Maybe I would think it's incredibly hype otherwise. But it's like... I don't know. I feel like I would announce the first game first. Or maybe even the first two games. Like maybe Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D. And then be like, by the way, we're doing 3 as well. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも、堀井裕二でした。
Dragon Quest may or may not have a confusing S timeline too. Oh, I see.
Thank you, Mr. Hori.
Thank you, Mr. Hori. Anyway.
We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D. Let's continue.
I wonder if they just didn't have footage of the first two games, but it's so weird because, like, did they start with 3?
Let's have some fun, Co.
Is that Freddy fucking Fazbear?
Say hello to Jaws? Wait, He-Man?
That was Freddy
Wait, stop.
Fazbear,
Is
dude.
that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the ages.
Dude, you're
Play
not
with 60
Lego.
characters as you explore
And you're not
locations based
Fortnite.
on over 20 iconic movies,
In fact, they
TV
teamed up
shows,
specifically
and
to
more. Use
do their own
special
thing.
skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds, each with
Dude,
their
was that
own
Freddy
unique
Fazbear
puzzles,
wielding a
hidden
wand?
areas, and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not.
Is that
toying
Chucky the
around.
doll, dude?
Unbox the universe when Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo Switch September 13th.
Wow. FNAF 7 looking
We've
insane,
got
dude.
a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued. Spooky, you say.
Ready for an adventure of ghoulish
Yay!
proportions?
This game.
Summon your courage and
Hello?
explore multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts.
I'm still upset.
tricky traps,
I'm not actually that upset,
and other
but like
supernatural shenanigans.
maybe I'm just biased because I grew up with the designs from the first game.
Launches on Nintendo
I'm
Switch
not a
June
huge fan of the
27th.
ghost designs from the
Pre-orders
second
are
and third
available
games.
now on Nintendo eShop.
There was something about the designs from the first game.
Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him, catch
Oh,
him,
never
and
mind.
meet
I
him
thought
on a
this was
joyful RPG adventure.
I thought this was Tomodachi Life.
Explore dungeons and battle monsters.
This looks like
Customize all sorts of outfits.
not
Decorate your
the
item
other
however
one.
you'd like.
not Tomodachi Life. What was the other one
Plus, up to
called? I
4
always
players
forget.
in local co-op can team up to catch
It's because I'm
special
streaming.
Dempa
I don't know what it is.
The
Like
new
if I wasn't
Dempa
streaming,
Man
I would
is
remember
free
the
to play
names of
and
things like
launches
that. I'm
as a
also
time
old,
exclusive
so
on Nintendo Switch, July 22nd.
Yo!
Strategize away in the
Okay, I know literally nobody cares about this but me.
Take control of your
Dude, I
forces,
love Metal
pulverize
Slug.
enemy
If you've
strongholds,
never played the Metal Slug games, you need
300
to.
units with different abilities, and build out your decks to
Oh,
win
this is
tactical
different, though.
tussles. You can also slug
Oh,
it out with
okay,
other
it's not the
players in
same.
online battle.
I mean, it's fine. Like
Metal Slug
the
Attack
gameplay
Reloaded
seems
storms
like the
onto
same,
Nintendo
but the
Switch system
core
later
concept of
today.
it is not. It's more like a strategic, pick your
Embark
characters
on
and
an
then go
expedition
kind of
of
game
the
instead of
dead
just
in
a
this eagerly
shooter.
awaited sequel
But
to the gothic roguelike RPG.
the
Board
face
your
game from the
stagecoach
3D
and set off
Metopia. Yes, I was trying to think. I was
landscape
thinking
to
of
prevent an
Metopia.
apocalypse.
Yes.
Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat. And upgrade your abilities after each deadly run.
Slice off.
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
I didn't
July
realize there was a
15th.
Darkest Dungeon 1.
Pre-orders begin later today.
But
on
good for you
Nintendo
guys.
eShop.
You have an interesting art style. Pretty cool.
More classic titles.
More
are on the
classic
way.
titles with the expansion pack. Didn't we know this one?
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online
A Link
to
to the Past
explore
4
randomized
Swords.
dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
What's the difference between this one? Zero Mission.
Experience the remake of Samus's
We got
first
some
adventure in
Metroid.
Metroid Zero Mission.
I wonder if they're going to announce something Metroid. What, dude? If they don't say a damn thing about
Coming
Prime
to the
4
new
today,
Nintendo
that's
64,
gonna be nuts.
Nintendo Switch Online
Mature 17
plus
plus.
collection of games.
Such as
Brave the dangerous lost lands.
Perfect Dark?
The
Could we
campaigners
get-
with various schemes in Turok?
there's no way they're
Dinosaur
not doing
Hunter,
Perfect Dark, right? That's like the premiere.
And
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the premier
infiltrate
rated M
corporations
game
and
on
end their alien
N64.
conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Did it not have that before?
All 4
That's
games
pretty
will be
cool.
available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
You know, they're doing a new DKC for Switch 2. They probably are. I mean, we're not getting one for this Switch, that's for sure.
This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
Wow. With ghosts.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series.
Dude, I swear, Nintendo Directs always have like the in this new Scrimblow Bimblow, and I'm just like, I've never heard of Scrimblow Blimbo before. I didn't realize this was this is completely new to me. I thought this was like the first in its series. From the beloved spanning 17 years, Scrimblow Bimblow, the fantasy sacred, and it's just like, wow, what a history.
Combined with the cannon
What
to
a
attack
history this
large
franchise
areas.
has that I wasn't even aware of. Isn't GoldenEye on there? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it?
Or combine
Oh,
Verona
yeah,
herself with
Conker's.
show-stopping abilities
Conker's
that
another
can turn the
premier
tide of
rated
battle.
M game. I mean, yes,
Phantom
GoldenEye
Brave,
is
the lost
probably
hero,
the premier
launches
one,
on
but
Nintendo Switch
the reason I didn't bring it up
next
is because
year.
I think I knew that it was already on Switch Online.
This one's gonna take you for
I want to take you for. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom.
It's a
characters
collection.
working
Okay,
their
that's
way
pretty cool.
onto Nintendo Switch as one collection. Clash in X-Men versus Street Fighter.
I really appreciate whoever wrote the "I want to take you for a ride" thing because they knew what the bop was.
Take down the Kingpin in the beat 'em up side scroller. The
This
Punisher,
is dope,
and
dude.
more.
Okay. See, okay. say what you will about like not having new games, and I understand that, right? I 1000% understand that it's very frustrating to not get like original new content that we're really excited about on Switch. However, and I think it's really cool that we have all these retro collections, like the Mega Man collection and the Sonic collection, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, like all these games that, hell yeah, dude. All these collections that you can just play on Switch, right? Like, I'm trying to think of other systems that have things like this, and I can't really, I mean, maybe Mario Party?
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort.
When doesn't
Ready
it?
to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party
Jamboree. Aren't a party and a jamboree the same thing?
Boards where you'll compete to collect the most
I guess they couldn't call it Super Mario Jamboree,
Take
because
escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria. Use
Nice.
in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast.
you can play as Ninja now. Could you play as Ninja before?
In Roll'em Raceway.
How have they never done this before? How have we ever had?
Move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
The ebb and flow of the
It features such hit characters such as Blorbo. You're so right, Pippin.
Volcano blows its top.
Okay, this is neat.
Along with 5 new
I'm
game
so
awards,
glad this is
2
new
awards
and
from
not
previous
just.
Mario Party games make their return.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Some
I was not
minigames
about to
are
utter a
action-packed
phrase.
challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits.
You can
And
ride
more.
Yoshis in this one?
And some are controlled
Wait,
by
can
shifting
Yoshi
your
ride
fingers
Yoshis in this one, or is he
tilting
just
your
Yoshi
Joy-Con
in the
controllers.
minigame?
With over 110 minigames,
Cool,
there's a
dude.
wide variety to
These
enjoy.
look neat.
Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode.
This is dope.
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place.
That's so cool.
Try your best to get
That's
out on
so
top.
cool, dude.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The
Oh,
biggest
dude,
Mario
you know what
Party
this
ever
reminds
will
me
soon
of?
be
This is
underway
giving me some
when
hardcore,
the
like,
Super
Mario Party 5 and
Party
6
Jamboree
vibes.
game launches on the Nintendo
That's so
Switch
cool.
system October 17th.
October is chock full of
That was
titles,
the
dude.
latest installment in the Mario Party series.
We're
Super
nearing the
Mario
end.
Party Jamboree
We're nearing the end of this.
with new boards, minigames,
We have like 15 minutes left, I think.
20-player online gameplay, and more. Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history.
Dude, this looks dope.
And
This looks very
now,
fun.
Please take a look at this.
That's something else about like doing remakes and like remasters that I think people don't properly appreciate when it comes to a new Zelda. Which one? Is this the first? No, this is a Link to the Past. Is this a Link to the Past? No, is this the first game, dude? Is this a remake of the first game? Remake of the first and second? No, well, it wouldn't make much sense if it was a remake of the second game. I feel like. Or maybe it's completely new. Who knows? Maybe. Goodbye! Do you play a Zelda in this one? You do! This is the Legend of Zelda, dude. This looks like the Echoes of Wisdom. Cool.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma.
That's a
producer of
dope
the
shirt,
Legend of
dude.
Zelda series.
That is a dope Zelda
What
shirt.
you just saw was the latest installment.
Zelda
of The
Builder.
Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to
Link
Princess
is
Zelda
dead.
to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
No, she's got
Here, we
magic.
wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective.
It's about time.
To explain more, please take a look at this video.
stolen away. Across the vast lands of
I will say that this Hyrule reminds me a lot of the Link to the Past one. And I don't know if it's modeled after that,
now alone,
but it might
Zelda
be.
meets the fairy Tri. Receives a mysterious
From the
staff
Force
called
family?
the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom.
She's so cute.
By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it.
Oh, that's
called
kind of
an
cool.
echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you
No
want.
shit.
Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of
That's
tables
so
to get a
cool.
leg up. Just like that.
It's Zelda Minecraft, dude, kind
You
of.
can create wooden boxes,
It's
old beds, and unusual
it's
things
Zelda
like water
creative
bottles.
mode Minecraft.
How you use them separately or together is entirely
Oh my god, I
up
was
to you.
kidding. I was just
Learn and
joking.
create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule.
That's literally what you can do in
You might be
Minecraft.
surprised at what you discover.
Oh, no way.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example.
Nice.
That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
That's really cool.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the
She's
one you
had
want to
abilities
create
like this in other
based
Zelda
on the
games, right? Because
situation.
like this is kind of reminding me of her moveset in Smash. But I don't know which came from. I'm assuming like that was based off something else. This looks really fun.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's
It is the Grand
hands.
Deku Tree.
How was that? I hope
Bro, I was actually right.
demonstration
What
of
the
the
fuck?
echo ability
Dude, it looks
which
really
channels
cool.
Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet.
It's not my job
Solve
to.
Puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
It's so interesting
Legend of
how
Zelda:
that
Echoes of
idea
Wisdom
from
launches
like
September
the
26th.
Breath of the Wild Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom
Switch Lite
mechanics.
system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be
Dude,
available at
though,
launch.
that's
We
dope.
hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda
That's so
in
cool.
this new adventure. Now,
I feel like
I'd like to return this
they've
moment by
transitioned that
strolling
idea of
away
like
back to
build
Mr.
whatever the
Town's
hell you want and play however you want into like the traditional top-down gameplay style, which is really, really cool.
Newest entry in the Legend
Like
of
I can't
Zelda
overstate how
series.
cool it is to take that idea
More headlines.
and put that into a completely different style of game.
Let loose and party
Is
on.
this goddamn Just Dance? I will say, I think that the way that they do graphics in Just Dance is very impressive because I genuinely have no idea how it is they do it. I know that they have like the you know, motion tracking suits on and whatever. I should know! Ah, whatever, I don't care. It's fine. I don't care. I just realized that this is copyrighted music, but I mean, it's already too late, so I don't care. It's fine. It would be a Nintendo Direct if we didn't get Just Dance. You're so right, though. You're so right. Her move in Smash is a reference to one of the DS games. I believe you're right. Yeah, I think it's from Spirit? No, I think it's from Phantom Hourglass. I believe. Just Dance lore goes... Wait, Just Dance has a story? I'm sorry?
New Lego adventure is
This
on
is
the horizon.
nuts to me. When I found out
It's
about
the
this like a
world
week
of
ago, and I
Horizon
can't
in
believe
Lego form.
this is happening.
Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from an ancient evil.
My wife loves the Horizon games, and I've watched her play them, and I'm very, very interested in playing them myself. But being a PlayStation property, it's nuts to me that Sony was like, yeah, whatever, put Lego Horizon on Switch, that's fine.
Use an array of gadgets like
It's so
blasters
cool.
and
It's so cool that they're
grab
doing
bombs
this.
to hunt 'em down. From the nimble watchers to mighty sawtooths, you might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw.
Dude, they look so cool
As
in
you
Lego
progress,
form.
You can help Aloy rebuild her home.
Oh, the Nora.
and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
Just blows my mind.
Lego Horizon Adventures.
Like that combination of words, right? Lego, Horizon on Switch.
A Stray's journey begins.
Was Stray not on Switch? I guess not. Cat game on Switch. No! It's okay. He always lands on his 2 feet. It's fine. He has 8 more lives, I think. Long live the king. That was just so fast. You woke up mid-Zelda Echo. How many Banjo games were announced so far? There was one. No, but there was a... Well, I mean, technically not a rare game, but we're getting Donkey Kong Country Returns. So technically not a rare game, but kind of a rare game.
Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
The coaches use legit, like, face paint now. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of...
Well, no, I understand why they're putting Lego Horizon on Switch. I understand why. It's just still kind of nuts to me that they're fusing Lego with Horizon in the first place, and that it's not an exclusivity thing with PlayStation. It's really cool.
This holiday. Welcome home, Hobbit. If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit
Tales
from
of
the
the
Lord
Shire.
of the Rings,
Lord of the Rings
a
TM
leisurely
game.
existence, nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours.
So long as we draw breath, there will always be
Decorate your home.
cozy
Settle
farm
into
sims,
life in the Shire.
and that's
As a
perfectly
newcomer
fine.
to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal.
I will
for
say,
free. Explore.
because I know a lot of you are probably sick of this shit, and I mean, that's fine, whatever. I respect it. I think that more variety in any given genre is good. My pet peeve with it is that they all, and I say this with all the respect I have for farming sims, they all look the same. Like, if you don't look like Fae Farm, you look like Stardew. And it's just like, we can have different styles. Is this the last collection that is not on Switch? Yes!
Including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan.
Yes! I was hoping this would happen, because I knew this was unreleased in Japan. Or sorry, the other way around. I knew this was not released outside Japan. Because I did some research into Ace Attorney. Don't ask why. I did some research into, like, what games were available. And I found out that these were not... This is the something the Great Attorney... I can't remember what the name is exactly.
Or swap to the original sprites. for
That's
more classic
cool.
look. Take a break from your investigation
Hell
to
yeah, dude.
explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover
Manfred.
the truth at any cost.
I genuinely can't wait to play these. I'm very excited to
Ace
play.
Attorney Investigation
Oh,
Collection
yeah, right.
launches on
I
Nintendo
read it.
Switch
The investigation
September 6th.
series.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I think that these had not come out in... Game footage, not fine. Are they talking about Prime 4? Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Ben CD. I hope you're doing well, too. What is happening here? Is this Dangle Grandpa? This looks like Dangle Grandpa. Why are they mocapped? There's something so weird about anime characters being mocapped. It just does not look right to me.
Devastating attack by unknown assailants.
Or is this just a Dangle
Samuel's
Grandpa
life gets turned
art style?
upside down. A mysterious school mascot
I thought that
suddenly
was him talking. I can see your
Who
brain,
manages to
sir.
get out of harm's way. He's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Wait, is this actually Dangle Grandpa?
Is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy
Holy shit, I
shrouded
think
in
it is.
secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies.
I was just kidding. I mean, I thought the art style was familiar, so I knew it was the same art style, but I didn't think it was actually Danganronpa.
The creators of Danganronpa present
Oh, the creators of Danganronpa. Okay. It's not. It's just from the same people. Okay. I was right the first time.
Embark on a saga spanning generations.
See, okay, the Saga series is another example of what I mean when I'm like, oh, here's Scrimbo Blimblo and main character Blorbo. Like, I know that this series exists. I have never in my life seen anybody. Okay, the only person I've ever seen talk about the Saga series, I think, is Swanky Box. He's the only person I've ever seen talk about this series. But other than him, I've never seen anyone say anything about this series. I'm assuming it's good. It's still around. It's probably one of those, like, it's really popular in Japan kind of thing.
Into timeline battles, where the action order is key.
I don't think Mocap ruined Sonic. Oh, Mocap, Sonic characters in Mocap look awful. I'm sorry. It looks awful, dude.
And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes?
So the Sonic characters particularly look bad with.
Will dramatically alter the course of the story.
I'm interested in Raincode too. I'm interested in Raincode as well.
Future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious.
Fare thee well, Emperor.
Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the 7, launches on Nintendo Switch, October 24th.
So many games coming out in October.
We hope you're excited to
Here's
experience
Metroid
the full
Prime
remake
4.
of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Show me Samus. 20X9, Galactic Federation Research Facility. I can't believe we have 4 of these and I still have not played any of them. Whoa, that's a actually dope looking ship. Is that still technically considered her? I forget what her ship's name is. There you go. Dude, this game exists. Is this literally the first time we're seeing footage of Prime 4? I think this is, isn't it? Alien morphology, space pirate. Vital signs weak and deteriorating rapidly. Fuck you, play Metroid. 20X9 is such a like. Well, I mean, yeah. If they separated it like, it's the faction 20X 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Well, I don't know. Is that goddamn Xylex? Silex, I think is his name. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Why are you adding a subtitle? Why didn't you just drop the 4? I feel like they probably felt like if they dropped the 4, people might not think that this is. Wow. I mean, I figured it would. Seal Doom with the 50. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That's very, very sweet of you. Being the best things in your childhood, that is high praise. Thank you so much.
We are finally able to share more information about this title.
More? What do you mean more? You haven't shared shit.
Please wait a little bit longer.
All we had was a logo for the longest time.
Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Nice. I'm a touch surprised, but okay, to be fair, these were all new announcements, right? Nothing that we saw in this Direct was like stuff we already knew, right? This was completely new, I think. 2 and 3 also... Oh, you're right. What am I talking about? Yeah. Sorry. You're right. 2 and 3 also had subtitles. What am I thinking? Because I was going to say that I think that the reason, they probably wanted to they want to drop it moving forward. Because having so many numbers, right? Like, I think that after a certain threshold, and Final Fantasy will never do this, but like after a certain threshold, you should probably just drop numbers and start using subtitles. And I just forgot that, like, because I think it's Metroid Prime 2 echoes Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Is that right? I think. This is going to be a Switch 2 title, launch title also. Oh, absolutely. There's no way. I can't imagine, right, that certain games wouldn't be on Switch 2. Like, I think that if there's not going to be backwards compatibility, there's at least going to be some way of porting over very popular Switch titles. And who knows? Maybe you might be able to use all your cartridge games or your data. I don't know. But I can't imagine that the Switch successor is going to forego backwards compatibility. I think that they're going to try whatever they can do to make sure that we keep... and this isn't even because I have a lot of faith in Nintendo. It's just I think that, they want to keep selling units. So, of course, like, at the end of releasing, for example, Metroid Prime 4 at the end of the Switch's lifespan, and then not having a way to play beyond on the Switch successor is a boneheaded move for them, right? We haven't seen it yet? We haven't seen what? What haven't we seen? The Prime-based games are meant to take place before Super Metroid. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they're like Samus's origins and stuff, right? I believe it. I believe. You missed it? I thought you'd been watching it, babe. No, the direct started at 10. But I mean, let's do our thing that we always do, and review what we have. Let's see. So I will say that this was a direct entirely not after my own heart, right? And I think that this is sort of the attitude that we should have, or I'm not saying be like me, right? But like, a lot of people could say this direct was so hype, and I'm just like, neat. Like, I personally don't really care too much about a lot of what was in this direct, personally. But that doesn't mean that I think that it sucked. That doesn't mean that I think, like, oh, boring, snooze, Z's. Like, to me, the only thing that I thought was completely hype, that I was super, super excited about, was the new Mario and Luigi game. I think this looks gorgeous. I think that this looks amazing. I cannot wait to play this one. It comes out later this year, which I think is insane. But I'm excited for it. I'm very excited because I love Mario RPGs and I love the Mario and Luigi series. So this was one that I was very, very excited for, and I cannot believe that they opened with it. I think that that's kind of... You want to see my reaction to Mario and Luigi? Well, here's the thing, babe. I kind of got spoiled for it because I started like 3 minutes late. And so I wanted to start from the beginning. So when I was scrolling, I saw Mario and Luigi. I'm like, no way, what? There's a lot in this direct that's like, it's exciting, even if you're not like a fan for it. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, and I understand who's the Mario and Luigi game being made by. Let me check, because it has to say who it's being made by. It has to say who the developer is. Unless I don't think it does say. Okay, but they must have already talked about it somewhere. Someone must have already said who's developing this. Because it looks very faithful. Like, it looks very much like an Alpha Dream game. And I'm glad that Mario and Luigi's not dead. I'm glad that this series is allowed to continue. And dude, one thing that, if I can just geek out for a little bit, something that I love about this art style. If you look at Mario right here, right? Look at how the gradient from his hat, oh, it's so good. It goes from the red to like the purple, because that's how it is in the official artwork. In the original like artwork for the Mario and Luigi games, that's how the color goes. And it's, dude, it's chef's kiss. It looks so good. It looks so good. They look like Deltarune Chapter 2 NPCs. They kind of do, don't they? They kind of do look like Deltarune NPCs. Hold on. Like this fella, right? Yeah. Hold on. Dude, look at them. They're precious. I love them. They're so great. They're so great. I don't know how I feel about the name. Like, I get why. Because they're, they're exploring islands and they're probably going to be taking a ship to go to all these different places. But it just seems kind of boring, I think. Bowser looks great. This fella also seems like a Deltarune character, Snoutlet. Seems like a Pokemon. I love how stylized it is. It looks so good, man. And like they kept this too, like the I forget what these are called because these aren't bros moves, but like the techniques to like go through the puzzles. It's so good. The name is better than Dream Team Bros though. Well, it was only called Dream Team Bros outside of America though. Well, because it was called that in Europe as well, right? NES Championships, like, cool, I don't really care. Fairy Tail, an anime I've never seen. It looks cool. Like, gameplay-wise, it looks like something I would be interested in. But there were a lot of RPGs this time around. Again, when it comes to RPGs, a lot of the time the ones that they show in Nintendo Directs, I'm just like, that looks like something I would enjoy. Am I going to pick it up right away? No, because I just genuinely don't even have time to play these games, right? Like, if I had all the time in the world, I would love to play all these. So I do think that they look interesting, and I do think that I would enjoy them if I had the chance to sit down and play them. But I couldn't tell you with certainty. New sport in Switch Sports, that's great for the kiddos who still play Switch Sports. I am not one of them. But it's a fun game. I will say that I think Switch Sports is pretty fun. This game looks dope. Mio, I love the art style in Mio. Like, if we... This looks so cool. Like, the way everything just looks like it's hand-drawn, I think it's super cool. And it has that, like, Celeste, that Hollow Knight, that Ori and the Blind Forest kind of feel to it. And I feel like I would like this too, Am I super, super hyped for it? I mean, no, because I don't know if it's good, but I'm assuming it is. It looks pretty good. I love the logo, but I'm biased. An update. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, so some of them were updates. The reason I brought up earlier, if everything that we saw was new, was because I'm kind of surprised we didn't get anything Sonic X Shadow Generations here. Because, like, it's famously, it's the first time that HD Generations is coming to a Nintendo console. So I'm a little surprised that they're not talking about it. I'm a little surprised that there was no mention, not even like a blurb of like, join Sonic and Shadow and their latest old adventure or whatever. Looney Tunes sports game, meh. Looks kind of boring on it. I feel like there are much better games that this emulates, and I don't think that there's no way this is going to do anything new to any of these formulas. Among Us update. Again, pretty cool if you still play Among Us in 2024. If you do, I don't judge you. It's a fun game to play with friends or strangers. Probably less so with strangers, but... This weird-ass farm Pokemon game looks pretty cool, too. The Lego Horizon game, I knew you would love that. So that's what I was telling them earlier when they announced Lego Horizon. Is that... there's also a Just Dance game, babe. There's also a Just Dance game coming out, too. Also, I want to know what you thought about the new Zelda game. Because I think you would love that. I think you would love this new Zelda game that they announced today. That one's pretty cool. Oh, also, I was hyped for Jamboree. Super Mario Party Jamboree looks amazing. This looks like... And I was trying to talk about this earlier, but just stop by to gush about the MVC collection. Unfortunately, no. Really? That's weird that there's no... You would think that would be something that they would put up across all platforms. After they announced Jamboree, I was going to mention something about the great thing about all these remakes and remasters and stuff. Super Mario Party was, by all intents and purposes, a new Mario game, but then they experimented with Mario Party Superstars, which was effectively just a remake of the first 3 games. And I think that the best thing about remakes and remasters and all that is that it allows developers to re-explore those games, relearn what about them was so good, tweak what didn't work, and like achieve, in an ideal situation, right, you would achieve the ideal form, the best form of those already great games, and it allows you to make new things like this. Because I see Super Mario Party Jamboree, right, and I'm just like, this has a lot of the elements that we loved in Super Mario Party. It has a lot of the elements that we loved in Mario Party Superstars, and they're expanding on it just so much. Like the online modes that we're seeing right here, which are completely new. Like this is something that feels very Mario Party, but that we've never seen before, because Nintendo is just Nintendo and they don't like using online shit for some reason. But like the new modes, the new mini games, like the new all the things that are new about this particular title, I think look really cool. And I don't know if we would have been able to get here if they hadn't re-explored what made those original games so good in the first place. What are my plans for the next stream? Nothing fancy. No, I'm probably just going to do another reviewing the Everything Wrong With stuff. Again, this is cool. It's another one of those Nintendo Switch has games kind of things where it's like, we have another collection. If you've never... I'm shit at fighting games personally, but I think that Marvel vs. Capcom is super dope because it is just such a weird mashup. Like here you have Spider-Man fighting Mega Man. Cool, right? Or they could team up and fight, I don't know, Chun-Li. It's super cool. Where is it? This Funko game looks nuts. Honest, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good. I think it looks very bare bones and kind of boring, honestly. The Dragon Quest remakes, really cool. Again, it's one of those things that makes sense. I feel like if you re-explore what made the original so good, push it to its most perfect extent, you can make Dragon Quest 14 or whichever the next one would be in this same style. Take what you learned from making this remake and make just a banger game. You know what I mean? It's still a scam since it needs to buy the game. And oh, that's true. I forgot about the subscription thing. Yeah. Just wish they thought to do the one in Breath of the Wild form of Hyrule. I'm so surprised that Tears of the Kingdom did not have a playable Zelda. I really am. Donkey Kong Country Returns Squared. That's not the name of it, but I just love the idea of returns. It's so weird, though, that they're making a port or a remake of this game with the 3DS stages included, which I think is really, really cool, but that we're not getting a proper original Donkey Kong Country game on the Switch. Because we have Tropical Freeze HD. That was like, I don't even know if it was a launch title, but it was like near the beginning of the Switch's lifespan, if I remember correctly. And now there's this, right? And it's just like, well, why didn't you just make a new one? Like... I think that this is great still, don't get me wrong, but it's just weird that you didn't make a new one. Where is it? Mario Party Jamboree. Yeah. Echoes of Wisdom. Dude, this looks dope. I love, that they're reusing the Link's Awakening HD art style. I think it's a very cute art style. Fits the top-down perspective really, really well. Love that we're playing as Zelda. Love that it looks very different from any other Zelda game, because I love that they didn't just, and I don't think that they would do this, like Zelda being a premier game and, Aonuma behind these creative projects. I love that they are really focusing on what makes Zelda different from Link and how her playstyle really differs from Link. Because from the get-go, just from looking at it, you can think like, oh, this is just a Zelda game, right? This is just the Legend of Zelda game, but you play as Zelda instead of Link. And it's like, no, it is very, very different from that, because Zelda has moves that Link could never do. And so that changes the gameplay style entirely. The freedom that they give you with the echo mechanic looks super, super dope. And this is, to be fair, this is coming from someone who's only ever played the first game. I don't know anything about Zelda, right? But just seeing what they're doing in terms of making the series feel fresh while still seeming familiar is amazing. I love innovation like that. Where are you? I'm trying to find Lego Horizons. That's just dance, dude. Oh, here it is. Like I said, my wife loves the Horizon games. I've seen her play them. They look amazing. They seem super like something I would be into. And so when I saw that this was coming to Switch, like PlayStation, how weird is that to see, right? PlayStation Publishing LLC. Like, this is their publishing division on Switch. That, to me, that is just so strange, because I grew up in an era where it was all about exclusivity, right? And you would think, PlayStation 5 not really having that many exclusives, you would want something to really entice people to get your system. But at the same time, someone mentioned, and I think that this is very true, the reason why this is coming to Switch is because of the Lego. I think it's mostly the Lego brand. Like, Lego is so heavily associated with child or family-friendly things, as is the Nintendo Switch, right? And so this, to me, when you pitch it, it makes sense. It's just one of those, like, I can't believe that you have a character that is a Sony character exclusively teaming up with Lego, which, I mean, that's not that hard to believe, but that you're publishing it on a Nintendo system just because it fits the brand. Like, it's weird. You thought it looked neat? I don't know. It looks... the only thing that I think is interesting is that Freddy Fazbear... Well, okay, that's not true. I think it's interesting that Freddy Fazbear is in it, but also that Chucky's in it. Where is it? Where is the Funko game? Where is the silly doll game? Here it is. I just feel like... I don't know.
And more. Use special skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds.
Honestly, it just reminds me of a Lego game. I think that that's what it is.
And familiar foes.
It looks like it could be fun. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of how it looks.
Star Galactica. They're certainly not toying around.
Toying. Also, like this.
The universe.
It's very strange that he just comes out of the box. Like, the box doesn't break or anything. He's just like, ah! You're here for Horizon. Oh, sorry. So Horizon. I think it looks dope. I don't know if you heard anything about what I said, but I just think it's very strange that PlayStation is Sony is allowing their character to be on a Nintendo console. Them teaming up with Lego doesn't surprise me, because, like, honestly, that's like a badge of honor, right? Teaming up with Lego and having Lego make a game based off your property is an honor. That is a milestone.
Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to
and just seeing this world in Lego form. Dude, I love how the robots look. I forget the names of some of them, but, like, I love how the giraffes, the trees, or whatever they're called, look.
Into the cauldrons. Climb up onto tall necks.
The tall necks, that's what they are.
Locations inspired by the original game.
Like, they all just look so good.
Machines are lurking everywhere.
I love how the play style of Horizons transitions into a Lego style game. Because honestly, Lego style games are more like behind the character. Like, because most games are like Lego Dimensions, right? Where it's following the character, the camera is. But here, it almost looks more top down. It seems like the camera angles are a lot more dynamic, which is really, really cool.
To mighty sawtooths. You might even come across
like, this looks so cool. This looks so cool.
As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of
this one's just silly, but it works.
You don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone.
I do wonder if it's going to have, like, because it has to have a story, right? Like, it has to have voice acting and stuff, and so I wonder if the original actors are going to come back to play their characters.
The Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
Oh, it's so cool.
Horizon Adventures launches on
Horizon Adventures is a trademark of Sony Interactive Entertainment. Okay. Yeah. Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe, specifically, it looks like. But it's just so cool. It's so cool. Like, that PlayStation logo up there. I didn't even see that PlayStation logo up there. PlayStation Studios. It's crazy to me that, like, this is even happening. I think it's so cool. And if you've never played the Horizon games, I know it's difficult because PlayStation 2s or PlayStation 5s are so exorbitantly expensive. But do yourself a favor and play them. Like, if you my closest thing the closest thing that I can think of that they remind me of are the Batman Arkham games. And because of that, I'm like, oh, I would love this. I would love this game. Yeah, and we can play together. Exactly. Yeah. That's so exciting. I forget the characters' names. I've been so bad about my memory today. I don't know what's happening. But like you can play as a Mohawk dude, white Mohawk dude, and black beard guy. This guy. Oh no, that is Mohawk dude. Sorry.
Oh, and you
This
don't-
guy. I forget their names. I think one of them is Cal. I think the white dude is Cal. Aren't the Horizon games on Steam? I think you're right. I think they are on Steam. Never mind. Don't fuck PlayStation. Get them on Steam. They're really good. I'm pretty sure at least the first one is. I don't know if Forbidden West is on Steam, but I'm pretty sure Zero Dawn is on Steam. Your excitement peaked at Mario & Luigi and Donkey Kong Returns HD. Aside from that, too many RPGs, and you're weirdly only interested in Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I kind of feel the same way, but that doesn't mean that I have to be like, I have to shit on the rest of it, right? Like, I can still be like, oh, cool. Like, for example, something else that I thought was really neat, even though I haven't played them yet, but I'm really looking forward to, is the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. This was something that I want to play through the whole series, but the Investigation series specifically has never been outside of Japan as far as I know. So this is actually really, really cool. And that, I'm pretty sure that means that like all the Ace Attorney, all the main series Ace Attorney games are now on Switch, I think. David with the 19 months, thank you so much. You predicted Donkey Kong Country Returns HD would happen back in 2020. Sure took them long enough. Now we need the OG Donkey Kong trilogy and Metroid Primes 2 and 3 remastered. I'm a little surprised that they didn't do 2 and 3 remastered, actually, because like I'm guessing they did 1 remastered just to gauge interest for 4 and to remind people like, hey, Metroid Prime exists. But I feel like you should have also done Echoes and Corruption, though. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why you would just do the first one. And like, as someone who doesn't care too much about Metroid, this is a cool reveal. And really, it was about time. That's the problem with, as someone who has done this himself, this is the problem with announcing things so far in advance when you have to, and granted, they had to, from what I understand, they had to scrap everything, so I don't inherently blame them for this, but it is a shame. And that it took this long to, because if we knew nothing about Metroid Prime 4, right? If we knew not a damn thing about it, if we weren't expecting it, this would be a dope reveal. And it is still a cool reveal. But I think that its effect is lessened purely because we're like, oh, it's about time. It was the same thing with like Tears of the Kingdom, right? Where they kept saying like, news on Tears of the Kingdom is we don't have anything yet. Sorry. And so it was just Nintendo Direct after Nintendo Direct where we would hear nothing. Metroid Prime 4 was worse than that because like we knew about that since before Breath of the Wild, I think. And now a sequel to that game has been released and this still hasn't come out. And so this is the first time we're seeing it. And so it's like, well, damn, it's about time. You finally did it, right? It was only the second game. The first was launched in English officially. Oh, I thought the whole Investigation series was not outside of Japan. You're more excited for Horizon than anything else surprising since there's a Zelda game. I mean, I get it though, because you love Horizon and it's like a game that we get to play together. But like, I think that you'll love the Zelda game too. I think that like, its playstyle, I think, is something that you will really, really enjoy, given that they give you so many freedom. They give you so much freedom to play however you want, compared to how, like, with Link, you would need to do things a certain way. Not necessarily so in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I would imagine, but like in a top-down Zelda game, you're typically supposed to do things in a certain way, and so I like that they're giving you the freedom of just playing however you want with the Echo mechanic. I think that that's super cool. Overall, like I said, good Direct, not a whole lot that I was personally like dying to like, oh my god, right? Like aside from the Mario and Luigi thing, that was the only thing that I'm like, holy shit, this is so cool. But again, I feel like that how they opened this and how they ended it, I think are perfect examples of what I mean, right? Alpha Dream is defunct. They don't exist anymore. And so it was up in the air if we were ever going to get another Mario and Luigi game. So to open with not only a Mario and Luigi game, but one that they hadn't announced. We knew nothing about this until today. That is incredibly exciting, right? And it releases later this year. Like, they kept that in the dark, And it comes out later this year. That's incredibly exciting. With Metroid Prime 4, time to start streaming all the Zeldas. You're so right. I really need to. They're leaving Luigi's Mansion to die on GameCube and 3DS. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't just do 1 and 2 on Switch. I don't know why they're just doing 2. Metroid Prime 4 was teased a decade and a half ago and was announced in 2016. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, new Mario and Luigi Brothership, we knew nothing about. First thing of the Direct, comes out later this year. Holy shit, that's amazing. That is so incredibly, for me, of course, like I'm as someone who loves that series, that's incredibly hype for me. Metroid Prime 4, on the other hand, like you said, was teased like well over a decade ago. If it was announced formally also almost a decade ago in 2016. And this is, to my knowledge, the first time we're seeing any in-game footage. Any footage, period. Because before this, we only had a logo. That was it. The only thing they teased this in another Nintendo Direct with like Metroid Prime 4, and that was it. And we're like, okay. So this, to me, if I was a Metroid fan, I'm sure I would be very excited. But from the outside looking in, I'm just like, well, shit, it took you long enough. Finally we're seeing something about this. And so, like, I don't know, it's while it is exciting to an extent, it's a little less exciting just because we had to wait for so long. D-Shark with the 21 months, thank you so much. Give us a playing every Zelda's game series. I've wanted to. I've wanted to do that since I lived at Nathan's, but I did the Sonic thing, and then I moved, and then I started doing the comics, and that was not doing that well, and I had bills to pay, and so maybe the next house I live at. No, certainly. I don't think I'll be able to do it here, but like whenever I'm in a more like in a better headspace, I will definitely do it because I really want to. I need to play through the Zelda games. But yeah. All right. I need to go ahead and prepare stuff for the day because I think I'm going to have to make a Minus World compilation of all this. Fortunately, I don't think it'll take too long. Fingers crossed. But I don't know if I'll see you guys again at the end of the week for another Everything Wrong With reaction thing. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah. The Puyo Puyo game gets... we might have to wait a while for that, Pippin. Like, if they do bring, like, Dream Team, like Sonic Dream Team and Puyo Puyo Arcade, or whatever its name is, outside of Apple Arcade, it might take a while if they ever do it. As a Metroid fan, you're very happy. Good. That to me, that's the important thing. Like, that's the important thing. Because the closest thing I can think of is like Kingdom Hearts 4, right? I'm sure that's not releasing anytime soon, and yet whenever it does get shown off, I'm gonna be like, I'm happy, like I'm excited for it still. So you've been waiting 3 years. You've been waiting our whole relationship for me to play Zelda. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay awesome. New content coming out soon-ish, maybe late June, early July. All right.